का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का
Hare Murari, He Nath Again, Raghavaya Namaha. Again, Keshavaya Namaha. Moshahantri. The medicine guy. Alright, so looking for flowers now. Let's go on that side there. Yeah. Swami ki Jai. So, as a Hindu, first thing I'll say Sitaram to those who are Hindus and those who are not. I'll say good morning to the rest of you all. So, as we are about to begin, I ask all of you to please stand as we are about to begin with our opening prayer. And I usually mention at funerals that when funerals are performed, they are individuals of different religious persuasions. But in my opinion, that doesn't make a difference. As you see, all rivers, all streams lead to the same ocean. Can't have two gods, just one form of divinity. Just different pathways that we will choose. So this morning, what we are about to do is perform the final rites in the life of Chanardath Pariag, as you know, and it's upon the request of the wife of the departed that we perform Hindu rites. So obviously what we do this morning will be of a Hindu nature, Vedic mantras, etc. All seeking the blessing of all in divinity. But as we say, the Lord is universal. So as I'm about to begin, I ask all of you in your own way, however you know God to be, you offer your prayer, for this is the purpose why we are here. To perform sacrifices, to, as mentioning to Esther, that on the day of the funeral, the most that we can do is to send off that individual in the best way possible. That's all we can do. I'll explain more about that afterwards. So as you're about to begin, in your own way, however you know God to be, you offer your prayer as you seek the blessing of the divine upon this individual. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Om Sri Govindaya Namaha. Om Yang Brahma Varunindra Rudra Marutastu Manta Dipyaistabhai Vedihi Sangha Parikrama Upanishadirgayantyam Samaga Dhyana Vastita Gati Namansa Pashyanti. शांताकारं भुजगशयनं परमनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ज्ञानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुभवैहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं ओं कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः ओं अनादिनिधनो देवः शङ्खचक्रगदाधर अक्षयपुण्डरीकाक्ष प्रेतमोक्षप्रदो भव ओं प्रेत आत्मा शांति। बोले श्री कृष्ण भगवान की Jai. Offer the flowers at the feet there. Nice. Sit down, everyone. You could take a seat there for a few minutes. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, that when we perform this ceremony, as we know it to be Anteshti Karma, is the final rites in the life of the individual. Now, in Sanatana Dharma, there's a beautiful bhajan, Hinduism, that we say, and everyone says it, just, you have different ways of saying it. Our bhajan, etc. is in Hindi, but what they say is, ek din hame bhi jana hai. Ek means one, din, day, hame, all of us, jana, to leave, right, every day. At some point in time, every one of us, regardless of who we are, we have to depart this mortal coil. No one is here permanently to say that that is not for you. And there's another bhajan that we sing, a very beautiful bhajan also, was to say, Sukha ke sabasati dukha mein na koi, Raja Orang anta eka sahoi. What that line tells us, be the king or be the pauper. King or pauper, anta eka sahoi. Everyone have to leave at some point in time. And I put it in my own little way. If you analyze, be the prime minister, the president, some hierarchy in life, or the peasants like all of us, normal individuals, nobody is going anywhere different. You go to one of the crematorium, you go to one of the burial sites, or one of the cremation sites. If you know somewhere else, you can tell me, but as far as I know it, I have nowhere else. No matter who you are, all of us go to one of these places. And this is what makes us equal, as we say.
For death is a great leveler. That when it comes to death, there's nobody high, there's nobody low. It's for every one of us. But the whole point about it, what we must all understand, is that one day we all have to depart this mortal coil. And there's a beautiful bhajan also that tells us, Aaye bhi akela, jaye bhi akela, do din ka zindagi hai, do din ka mela. Aaye bhi akela, in this world I come alone. Jaye bhi akela, in this world I go alone. Do din, I'm just here for a day or two. Not literally a day or two, but what it means, a short period of time. Right? Do din ka zindagi hai, do din ka mela. This entire world is like a marketplace, like a mela. That we all are here just acting our part. And you know, I use the example that when most people go to the market, I don't go to the market, but you know, the wife go to the market and that's what she have to do. I show Vikas, I don't know if he's go market. But the point about that, all of us go to the market at some point in time. But when you go to the market, you don't stay there. You go, you get what you have to get, and you leave and you go back home. And I put it in my way also, if the vagrants in the market, when time to lock up, they throw them outside, or let's stay on the pavement. When you open, you come back in the morning. So nobody stays in the market permanently. This is how life is. This is why I say life like a big mela, a big play. And all of us go to movies, right? Some watch Indian movies, some watch English movies. But the whole point about it that every single person in those movies is an actor. I put it in my way, right? As you know, long time, your parents try to watch Indian movie. And I see the movie star. Nowadays, people say Shah Rukh Khan and whoever. And here, bow, 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 we get 3 bullets, I drop down on there. Everybody started to cry, oh God, he's dead. You think he's really dead? His path come to an end. You understand what I'm saying? That path comes to an end. He will vacate that spot and maybe come back some other time, some other place, in some other part of the movie and continue another movie. Same exact thing with our lives. When I say the life that we have here is just a mere act that we are all performing. We are merely acting out the part that has been given to us, every single one of us. And in Sanatana Dharma, we believe in what they refer to as karma, action and reaction. Every single religion speaks of action and reaction. What you speak of, cause and effect. For effect, cause, effect concealed. Effect is cause revealed. This is action and reaction. That no matter who we are, whatever seeds we have planted, I think in Christianity is mentioned as you sow, so shall you reap, as the case may be. Exact same thing. Nothing could be different. Just different ways of saying the same thing. But every one of us, what is the most important part is whatever actions we have performed will determine the fruits that we receive. So I come from Marang West, right? And we have a little bit of garden still. We have more apartments than garden right now. We have a little bit of gardening. And if you analyze how a seed grows, you plant the seed. But no matter how much water you put in that seed today or chemicals, it will never go to itself. That will never happen. As a matter of fact, you might kill it because you have to give it enough time. So when you put the seed in the ground, you put all what is necessary, in due course, that seed is going to germinate. You plant a tomato seed, and whatever amount of period of time is recommended, at that point in time, that plant is going to shoot up. And you take care of it, whatever, you pick your tomatoes. This is how a correlation of life is. That no matter what we have done in life, we do not receive the benefits immediately, the fruits immediately. There's a waiting period, as we say. That is referred to as the action and reaction. Karma. For every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Always remember that. Every action, no matter what we have done, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This is why in Sanatana Dharma we say that whatever we have performed in our life will determine the hereafter, as the case may be. And every religion speaks of a hereafter. Every religion, no matter what religion you belong to. Some say karma, some say whatever term they use, but there's a hereafter. Where we are existing in this life now. And I'll give an example right here of not a Hindu person. There's a beautiful book that is recommended for individuals to read, right? Many Masters, Many Lives, by a Roman Catholic psychiatrist by the name of Dr. Weiss. And he had a patient, a girl, who had a lot of mental issues. She couldn't stay in a closer place, she couldn't have a relationship with anybody, so many different problems she had. And somebody recommended her to this individual. And when she went by this person, this psychiatrist, under hypnosis, etc., you know what he did? And this is documented facts, go check it. I didn't buy the book, but I read it on audiobooks online. right? Many masters, many lives, Dr. Weiss, it is there. Go and check it up and see. And what he did, he regressed her up to what the book says, 64 lifetimes back from the lifetime she was in. Some lives she existed as a man, some lives woman, some lives a king, some lives a queen, some lives a slave, some lives a slave master, some lives, so many different aspects of a life, different lifetimes as we say. And that is documented facts. And as a matter of fact, when, there was a certain part in, in the book that she was mentioning, that he had a son who after 3 days, he died of a peculiar blood disease. And nobody knew of that. Nobody knew of that. And she mentioned under hypnosis that do not worry, your son is well taken care of. He became shocked. How would this woman know that? I don't know her. She have no relationship with me. How she could know I had a son who after 3 days he died of a peculiar blood disease? And then what, in his mind he's saying, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. And then what justified the whole point is that he said, the masters, the mains as we refer to them as, in Hinduism we say our pitris, but the ancestors, those who have gone by. She said that she got a message from her father, his name was Avrum, that he told her that the message she got is not to worry, your son is well taken care of. He said, as a Roman Catholic, I cannot believe in reincarnation, but this has to be factual, because this person don't know me at all. How could they make such a statement? But the whole point about it is that every single religion, no matter who you are, we speak of a hereafter. We existed sometime in the past, we're here now, and sometime again we are going to continue existing. Right? We in Sanatana Dharma refer to as the reincarnation process. So even this individual line here, Chanardath, right, Pariag, as we know him to be, this is like that we know him to be. This is like that we have a relationship with. But that doesn't mean they say he didn't exist somewhere else. According to what the doctor mentioned, according to what the psychiatrist said, that this individual 64 lifetimes prior to the one that she was in. You understand what I'm saying? That is the life that this is the life that we know. But we all existed many, many lives before. And there are many, many lives to come. Many, many lives that come. I say whether refer to resurrection, whether reincarnation, it don't make a difference. Different terms for the same thing. Different terms for the same thing. Like if you're a doctor, the doctor speaks, there's so many different things they mention, but different referrals for the same thing. Different referrals for the same thing. So the whole point about it is that it's for all of us to understand that they say life, the one that we have, the life that we have here is what is important. Because what we have done in the past, nobody knows. Because what we have done in the past give us this life that we have here. Now in Sanatana Dharma, what we say, there's what we refer to as Sanchit Karma, Prarabdha and Agami. This is the term that we use. That whatever we have done in the past, give us this life here. As I mentioned the tomato seed example. So we all did whatever we had to do, give us this human form. Give us this form that we have here. And whatever we do in this life here, will determine the hereafter. Now the whole thing about it is that Chanardath, in this life, this is the form that we know him to be. Up to yesterday, I did an S.M.R, part of a Hindu ceremony, and I was making mention that if you say Chanardath, first time I'm seeing him, I have a picture in my mind now. If I didn't see him, I spoke to you over the phone, I'm speaking to someone that is abstract. I didn't have a face, didn't have a form, didn't have nothing. I just speaking to someone. So many times you speak over the phone. When I come this morning, I have to ask, who is Esther? Who is the person I'm speaking to? That is only normal. When I saw you, I have a picture in my head now. So whenever I talk to you again, I know who I'm speaking to. I have a picture, I have a form in my mind. When Chanardath, when you say, I never knew, now, when you speak of him, you make reference of what has to be done, I could put a face to the form. This is what we speak about. That the person in this specific life is a mere reference. So if I say you, I know a size, a shape, a color, an attitude, whatever the case may be. When you say Chanardath, your husband, certain things come to mind. If I always use that little gross example, if I get up one morning, I watch over the road and I see someone lying down in the road there. I would take him up, bring him in my house, arrange all his ceremony, everything for him. I don't know who is that. The most I might do is call the authorities and say, hey, watch what is going on here. Let the authorities, the police, whoever come and see what is taking place. That's what I will do. So the thing about it that everything that you do in life is because of an attachment, because of an emotional attachment, because of a relation. I come here to see this morning, I never know you. I came because why? Vikash, because of Vikash, that connection, that relation, I'm here this morning. If I didn't know, if it wasn't for him, maybe I would not have been here. You understand what I'm saying? And because of him, you also know me. So the whole thing about that, every one of us, we are facilitators for each other because of a relationship, because of an attachment, because of an emotional connection. So this is why when we do these after death ceremonies, these are actions that we say is because of a relation. But the most important thing is that every single one of us, this is my firm conviction, that whatever I am is because of my actions, because of my sacrifices, because of my attitude, lifestyle, etc. Because if you go to Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna Bhagavan says, and it's a very, very important term, a very, very important sloka that cuts across all boundaries. What it says, man elevates himself by himself. Man degrades himself by himself. I am my best friend or I am my worst enemy. You understand that statement? I elevate myself by myself means that what I do, I can bring elevation to my own self. I could also bring degradation to my own self. I am my best friend or I am my worst enemy. I know you put it in local parlance. If I depend on you, when I say you, I don't mean literally you, but it's usually term you. If I depend on you for my happiness, whenever you're happy, then I'm happy. When you're sad, then I am sad. You understand what I'm saying? Only when you're happy, then I can be happy. Only when you're sad, then you make me sad. If you depend on others. But the whole point about that, everybody, we are responsible for ourselves. This is what I was telling you in the beginning. That you see this here, all we can do is do the best that is necessary to send off the person in the best way possible. Because why? Everybody action. They are responsible for their own actions. And in the last line of that bhajan I quoted, I bhi akela, jai bhi akela. But the last two lines of the bhajan says, Sabke rehne hue, main hu akela. Even though we are all together, I am alone in this world. I am alone. And analyze and see. It's not a Hindu, it's a general thing. There are times in the world, in your life, when you feel very lonely. Don't matter who around you. You could be a husband, you could be a wife, you could be a children, a grandchildren. You have this loneliness. You have this emptiness inside. You understand what I'm saying? So there are times in this world that no matter who around, even though we are all together, I am alone in this world. And there's a saying, the journey of life is of one's own self. The journey of life is of one's own self. We are facilitators. You understand what I'm saying? So this is where I say, Mr. Chanardath, he's on his own journey. You on your own journey. Children on their own journey. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody on their own journey. Nobody can take anybody with them. We have facilitators for each other. We assist each other. We show, condolences to each other. We share happiness. We share sadness. All of these things. But at the end of the day, everybody on their own journey. Now, this doesn't mean they say live life anyhow you feel. No, no, no. We need man is gregarious by nature. We need company. We need each other, etc. But at the end of the day, the whole journey of life is of one's own self. So there are many more things I could say, but I think this is enough for now. The whole thing about it is that what we're doing here this morning is doing what is necessary, what is required. And as you mentioned, that the family is not of Hindu background, but this is what you wanted. And this is a matter of choice, of preference, as we say. This is what you wanted, which is nothing wrong with that. If you think that this is the best, as I mentioned in the beginning, don't get me wrong, that it makes no difference. He's lying down there. He's not hearing anything. He's not feeling anything. He's not aware of anything. This is nothing but a lump of clay, as we say. Because there is the earth and inert. So this here, inert. If I hit the lash or hit the chair slap, I might ball out. The chair go ball out. If you hit me a slap, I go ball out. Because why? Consciousness within me. That is inert. So right now the body is inert. Now just one point I like to make here, especially that we have non-Hindus around. When you see we offer the water on the body, etc., what people say, Hindus sometimes say, you worship the dead man. Hindus, we don't worship the dead. That's furthest from the truth. We don't worship the dead. what is mentioned, what is there, that this entire universe is created out of what we refer to as the Pancha Tattva, the 5 elements. Every single aspect that exists has the 5 elements. In Sanatana Dharma, we say Pancha Tattva. Panch means 5, Tattva means elements. In English, 5 elements. Everything has fire, water, ether, earth, air. That chair you're sitting on, you break it right down to the minutest of element. You're going to see the 5 elements present there. So when you see, for clarification's sake, when you offer water on the body, we are bathing the dead man. It's a case of purifying the water element. So what we do this here is a case of purification. When I make you sip water 3 times, that is for purification. Symbolic, very important word, symbolic act of purification. That's what I'm saying. Symbolic act of purification. So when you offer water on the body, it's a case of purifying that jal element, which is the water element. When you pass the arti, as we say, the fire, the flame around, it's not arti the dead man. It's a case of purification of the fire element. So, and then all the others, as I mentioned. So the whole thing about it, that when we do these actions, we're not worshipping the dead person. That is the furthest from the truth. Hindus don't worship dead. It's a case of purification of that which is left behind. And every religion, right, I have to make reference to this. Every religion, one way or the other, do some sort of purification when there's death. Every religion, just different formats. I have Christian friends also, where my job, I have Christian friends. I went to Christian funerals. We see that there's actions of, I can't remember, I'm not a priest to be specialized in that, but I know for a fact, prayers that said, purification is done. I go to a Muslim funeral, I went also, the same exact thing. So same exact thing with Hindus. This is our way of purifying that which is left behind. So you're not worshipping the dead man, a case of purification. And then there's a psychological aspect of it also. That when you see, this is my husband, that it is the final time, and this is more for Hindus, put it that way, but it make the point also, that from a psychological point of view, this is the final time, I'll be able to perform adoration. If you understand what I mean. That, worship in the sense that, okay, this is my elder, final time able to perform arati, put a mala, all these different, articles that we offer. But more important than that, is not worshiping the dead man. It's a case of purifying that which is left behind. And now, after we take the body to the cremation site, right, we offer it, we put it into the chitta, it is burnt. Right? And burning is a very, very purified way of getting rid of the human form. One of the most purified ways. Science has proven that. I'm not saying that. It has been proven by science that burning is one of the best ways, or the most purified way. I'm not saying all the other ways not good. I'm just saying what science has proven. That by burning the body, right, the ashes, etc., when it burns right down, is the best, one of the, I wouldn't say the best, that's a wrong term I use. One of the ways of purification, put it that way, right? So when that is completed now, tomorrow, the ashes will be offered into the river as the elements merge back into each other. So the whole thing about it is that when you perform the Antyeshti karma, it's the final rites in the life of the individual. And most important for all of us, as we conclude this part here, is that we are responsible for ourselves. I am responsible for me. You are responsible for you. I always use the example, I have my wife, my 2 sons. I always say, my duty is to see about them and responsibility for them, but at the end of the day, they are also responsible for themselves. They have their path that have been chosen for them. In one family, you have so many different pathways that the individuals choose. If I have 3 sons and 1 daughter, everybody don't go along the same path. Everybody has their own path. One come with a lawyer, one come with a doctor, one come with a sportsman, one come with a cricketer, and maybe one come with nothing. You have family like that also, right? It's a fact. Because everybody has their destined path. As I mentioned, we have already been preordained. And one of the things that now come to my mind here, even before we are born, there are certain qualities that come with us. Certain conditions are there with us. One, our time of birth. That is not by guess. Our time of birth is not by guess. The age that we live. Right? In Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, when the child is born, we go to the Pandit or the priest, Pandit, and we check and see the time of birth and what star the child born and etc. That's already destined. Already destined. Your financial status, your occupational status, and your educational status. That's already destined in empiric state, as we say. How come? I can tell you from my example, right? Many different jobs all over. I won't tell you what I am, but I'm not a pundit full time. I have my other job also. But the point is, what make me end up in this? That's what I'm saying. What make you as a person? Some children, they start to study medicine in university. All of a sudden they change engineering and they come out an engineer. What caused that? I guess some individuals, financial status, right? How they work, how they acquire, or what they are born into. All of these things. And as I mentioned, these are factual things. These are not what I say or I make up. All this have been proven by individuals who do research. That individuals, all of these things already destined. So here Mr. Chanardath, his time of living was already destined. Time of birth already destined. And all the other status, as we say, was already there. So sometimes in life, when you see you are going on a certain path, certain pathway, right? I wouldn't say that you just follow, but you add observancy, what path that you'll be end up in. I say my whole family, most of them are teachers. I'm not a teacher. Because I say if I'm a teacher, I might be in jail all now, for sure. Everybody, most of them, my brothers, my uncles, etc., I am not that. Right? My two sons, two different parties. I'm sure in the same family here, different individuals, different pathways. You understand what I'm saying? Interest of one is not the interest of the other. So the whole thing about it, these are little things that we use to show that life in itself is already predestined. Life in itself predestined. And as I said, that in this life here, he was born a Hindu, he's going to be cremated in this way. That doesn't mean they say this is for the next life. Nobody knows. Nor for the life prior to this. Whatever karmas he has performed, this is the life he has gotten. Whatever all of us have performed, this is the life that we have gotten. This is why the holy ones have always indicated that whatever we do in life, ensure that we do the proper thing. Basically, do the proper thing. Live properly. Live in togetherness. Live in unity. Live in harmony. You understand what I'm saying? Live in togetherness. Live in love. Live in peace. Because these are the things that will bring positive actions, I say, and reactions to our own life. If you live, lack of a better term, like an animal, live in animosity, live in negativities, what do you expect? If you live in positivity, live in proper attitude, proper gratitude, etc., then life is going to be a divine song, as we say, a divine song. So this morning, I would like, these some of the things that we put to you. There are many more things, but we can't say everything in one. But these are some of the major things, just for you to understand that his karma has determined this, and your karma has determined this also. For Jaisa Karini, Vaisa Bharini. Each and every action has an equal opposite actions. So the mere fact that he's lying here and you are doing this for him, this is your karma also. This is part of your action and reaction. You understand? Part of your reaction. This is part of the effect of the cause that have been planted. The seed have been planted, part of the effect of that seed. So the whole thing about it that there is no reason, and I say this very guardedly, there is no reason for anybody to condemn or criticize. Because this is what it is. And everybody in your own way have your path to choose, have your way to follow. Right? And nobody should be able to say, this is right and that is wrong. Nothing is right and nothing is wrong. The only thing wrong is saying that somebody else thinks is wrong. I'm not saying that happening, I'm just making a statement. Right? The only thing that is wrong is by condemning another. Because each and every one of us, we have our own path. And as I mentioned in the beginning, all rivers, all streams lead to the same ocean. We can't have two oceans, one ocean only. We have different pathways. So this is the pathway that the family Esther has chosen. This is the pathway. Others choose other pathways. Everybody is right in your own way. What is most important is that we do what we have to do. That is the most important thing. We do what we have to do. So this morning, Esther decided that this is what she would like to do. And she mentioned to me, this is the way she would like to send her husband off. All well and good. But at the end of the day, we do what we have to do. Right? And what is required according to, if this is the way that you have chosen, we have to do what is required here. You understand what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean to say that anything else is not good. This is what you have chosen. And whatever you have chosen for him in this pathway is what you'll be doing this morning. Okay? So the ceremony will not take very long. We'll just have to perform whatever is required here. And then we have a eulogy that will be done by the mother, right? The wife, and then we'll take it from there. So while puja part is in progress, maybe play some light music, right? Come here, just help her here. Come, stand up here. To give her the water. I don't know what I will come right here. Right. Stand up in front here. You want? Right, okay. Right. So you take in water and just sprinkle 5 times down, right? Nice, right, leave it on. 5 times down. Om Anadhini Dhano Deva, yeah, go down. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita Chandrata Snanam Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Om Sri Yamdwari Mahagode 5 times, yeah. Snanam Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Chandan. That's not water. Right, take your ring finger with the ring, yeah, dip it. Just put one right in the middle for here, yeah. O Madhyamukha Gotrasya Sri Chandrath Pretasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita Chandanam Yadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Mala. Anyone? Om Sri Adhyamukha Gotrasya Sri Chandrath Pretasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita Pushpamala Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. 5 times all around, right? Sprinkle all around, going around. Om Sri Adhyamukha Gotrasya Sri Chandrath Pretasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita Gandham Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Stay right there, pull it and pass it 5 times around, right? Right around. Yeah. Om Yam Dvade Mahagode Andhanata Masavrita Tatpalukanataya Dipoya Tava Upadishatam. Om Sri Adhyamukha Gotrasya Sri Chandrath Pretasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita Deepam Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Pinda. Just one. The one. How many rubber palm? Take up with everything I leaf.
Yeah, with wow.
Yeah, put the idea here. Can you push gas here? Can you push gas here? I not already. Om Sri Adhyamukha Gotrasya Sri, put it in the palm of the right hand. Adhyamukha Gotrasya, open and put it there. Chandrath Pretasya Mriti Snana Shabdamita. I rest it down there, right? Yeah. Water. Yeshate Pinda Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Open right hand. Open your right hand. Your right hand. Let it fall through your thumb on top there. Just let it fall. Om Sri Yeshate Pinda Mayadiyanti. Open your thumb. Yeshate Pinda Mayadiyanti Tava Upadishatam. Right. Good. Are the goal or they are bring no goal? Are the goal or they are bring none? The goal. They bring any goal or not? Alright. Okay. Alright. So if you have anybody who want to offer you mala, let them come. Who has offering? Let her come one time now. Let her offer the mala.
Next one?
Yeah, you give them whatever you want to offer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After that, after.
Yeah.
Is it? No, you put already. So come now, do the eulogy now.
So now I pass over to Esther, who will do the eulogy.
Come closer. Right.
Good morning, everyone. Before I start the eulogy, I'd like to extend a special thanks on behalf of my sons and myself and Chan's sisters, who are all here, his nieces as well. A special thank you to all of you for sharing in this occasion, as heartbreaking as it may be for those who have been very, very close to him. It is a journey that he himself, as tiring as it was for him, coming down to the end, he did tell his daughter and some of his relatives that he was preparing to go on another journey. Unfortunately, he didn't tell me anything, but you know, sometimes they say that the ones closest to them are the ones that they're most silent with. So I wasn't really prepared for this. I mean, he hasn't been well for quite a long time, and quite a few of you are here know this. But never in our wildest dreams did we think that it was really going to happen the way it did and when it did. So a special thanks from our hearts to all of you. Your support has been tremendous during this time, and it is greatly appreciated. On May 21st, 1951, a son was born to Kuar and Maman Pariag, both of whom are deceased, in Rock Road, Pinal. He was their second child and first son of 6 children. He spent his young life in Tabakit with his parents. His mother encouraged him to learn a trade which had him walking miles to get home. And when I say miles, really miles. And sometimes all hours of the night when there were no street lights and it was too dark, he could barely see. Upon his loss of his father in his late teens, early 20s, he assisted his mother in tending the agricultural land, which was mostly her income. In order to become a qualified technician, he did a course at John D., after which he started a job at McInerney in San Fernando and was later transferred to the Port of Spain branch. And that's where I met him. He was part of a technician group with mature gentlemen, always associating with people older than himself. And these gentlemen taught him even more with his trade. They adopted him as their son, their brother. You have Baden Johnson, Silas Thomas, who is deceased, and Alfred Lyons. These 3 men were the closest to him. And they all became his very close friends. Even their children. Baden Johnson's daughter is here with us today, and she is his goddaughter. So that's how close they really were. Baden is still a treasured friend, and his daughter, Natalie, as I said, was made his goddaughter. And that is a responsibility he never shied from. He never treated her like if she was just an adopted goddaughter. He treated her like if she was his child. His clients respected and trusted him explicitly. Just the other day, upon hearing of his passing, one of his clients, I hope he's here today, he said he was coming. I'm not sure, I haven't seen him, but he said that whenever he would call Chan, as he was also known, the first question to him would be, what make of appliance you have and what is the problem? Because Chan would know by his client's response how to diagnose and walk with the appropriate parts so that he wouldn't have to be making 2 and 3 trips. And his clients appreciated that extremely. His motto at that point would be fix and leave a satisfied customer. His humble upbringing set the foundation for his future and molded his nature to become a stable and dependable young man. He is the father, was the father, of 4 children, 2 of whom are here. I'm not seeing his daughters yet, but Unfortunately, his older son couldn't make it today. And he's a grandfather of 5. He also became an accepted father figure to many and was always willing to share his knowledge with others for their benefits. I used to quarrel with him for that. You know, you're giving free advice when everybody charges you for that. But that's the kind of person he was. While he was committed to his work, he was also committed to his children and his family, always ensuring that their needs were met. He spoiled his children. There were many occasions, especially when Egan came on the scene, you know, he would always be running in the store somewhere every week, literally, to buy something for this child. And I would be so upset. Why are you giving him something every week? He's too small, he can't even appreciate it. But that was his way of thinking and showing his love. Now, not that he didn't do the same for the other one, because by the time the other one came, you know, he was so overwhelmed, he couldn't believe that he got a second one, you know. Apart from his job, creating his own business, he had a natural love for cooking. Oh, and his daughter has just arrived, so thanks for coming, Risha. He had a natural love for cooking. I don't think there are many people in this room that hasn't tasted his hand. You know, I could vouch for Vic for sure, you know. He loved the curry, you know. If it wasn't curry dog, curry goat, you know. So, and he loved his wild meat. I still have a set in the freezer, so when all ready, we could cook it. He would cook all the possible dishes for Diwali as well, doing all the preparations. Such was his love and devotion to his God, to our God. Light always overcomes darkness, was his belief. Despite his health challenges over the last 2.5 years, he remained involved in his children's lives and was also willing to guide other technicians when they encountered problems. Ironically, he was a fanatic with herbal concoctions, always brewing ginger and garlic tea or turmeric or any other herb that was recommended by others. You name it, he would use it. With his curiosity to cook, to always cook something interesting, in the last couple of weeks, he was always looking at the cooking channels and would have me going to the grocery to purchase the ingredients if he found a recipe that was interesting to him. Now, not that he's going to cook it again, but I have to stand up and cook it, all right? But to all his children, I want to say that he appreciated each of you for who you are, who you have become. You were his pride and joy, and don't let anybody ever tell you differently. I can safely vouch for that. You are a testimony of what his life was like, and with you came hope for the future, just like what Baba said. You are part of him, and you will live on. And in your hearts, he will always be there. He held all of you with pride in his heart. Chan, or Chandra, as he was also affectionately called by his family, my dear boy, husband, we will all miss you dearly. You will always be in our hearts. As you had said before your passing, I am journeying to my next life. We will see you in God's kingdom. Until then.
Thank you very much, Esther, also the mother of the home. And I'll just like to make one or two statements again of gratitude, and this is especially to the children, that is indicated in law, in universal law, that is, that in 7 of our lifetimes, we cannot repay the mother for one human birth she has given to us. That is indicated in universal law. That in 7 of our lifetimes as children, we could never repay the mother for one human birth that she had given to us. Now, different type of mothers, they may have mother very, very strict, very, so many different attitudes. But what is the important word there is the mother. So to the children, remember how long you were together? 48. That's some people age. I know I always remember statement by my uncle, Panabaram Vikash Puj, that when Indar died, Ram Kisun from Arangwes, he made a statement that shocked me. And up to now, I can never forget that. He said, in this instance, 48 years, I think that was also 40 something years. For 48 years of your life, you lie down next to someone, sleeping next to somebody. One morning they get up and they're gone. Never ever to be there again. And they're going to the grocery or they're going for holidays. They're not coming back. Imagine that feeling. Think about that. Imagine that feeling. So this is why to the children I say, the mother, you may have your own life, your own lifestyle, etc. But one thing must always remember. In Sanatana Dharma we say, Matri Devo Bhava. Mother is first God. Right? Mata Pratam Guru. Mother first teacher. Even before you're born into this world, or when you're born and not even know yourself, everything that you are is because of the mother. What she has taught you, she has given you the foundation. You may be a big man now, have your PhD and whatever, but the foundation came from the mother. I'm not saying that stick up on a holy time, because you have your own life, but what is important for all? I've lost my mother over 33 years now. I've lost my mother. When I was 17 years, I lost my mother. And now I have my own children. I wish my mother could have been around. I wish she could have been around to see what I have become, what my life is. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole thing about it to the children, the mother is there. She's that one, is like the glue in the entire family. As I mentioned before, that don't mean to say I have to stick up on her all the time. But always make sure. I always say, day of nectology. Like long time you had to write a letter and had to take 3 weeks to reach. Or you had to drive, or you had to ride or walk or travel from here to point 14. One phone call. You just WhatsApp everybody else. Talk to everybody else. Make it a duty to call everybody else. Make sure and call your mother. If it's once per week or not even once per day. I just saying, just to get that communication. That in itself is a blessing. Because of the mother, you are where you are today. Because if it wasn't for the mother and the father, you wouldn't be here today. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole thing, I'm not trying to determine or dictate to you. I'm just trying to show that gratitude. I say, I am a person that I wish my mother was around. I wish she was around. Right? My father is around still. And just this final part, the father. I'm a father. I have 2 boys. 18 and 16. I know that kind of age. Terrible to deal with. Right? The whole thing about it is that as fathers, I tell you sometimes, my wife tells me I'm too harsh with them. But the father is someone that holds emotions inside. The father holds, father like mother though, cry and show all emotions. Fathers hold emotion. That doesn't mean to say he doesn't love anybody, he doesn't love you. Sometimes the father may love you more than the mother. Sometimes, you never know. But the point about it, fathers hold that emotion inside. Because why? Man, macho, can't show my emotions. But don't ever think at any point in time, fathers doesn't have feeling. And what the father would have wanted is to see his children. In Sanatana Dharma we say, Saput, good child. That I have built 10, I want you to build 100. You understand what I'm saying? And then you have the kaput, the opposite. The father mash up 100, you mash up 10,000. Opposite. So you all are definitely, following the path of the father. I say, not exactly what he said, but in terms of principle, what he would like. So the whole thing about it is that they say, mortal men, immortal memories. Always remember that. Mortal men, immortal memories. That no matter what, as long as you live, that father should always be in your mind. And whatever you do in life, use the father as a reference. That, my father, this is what he would have wanted. My father, so many different references that are there. Because he would have worked very, very hard. Put sacrifices to put the family where they are at this point in time. Mother is also doing that. So to all, not only this family, to all, and I talk to myself also. My father is still alive, he's at 81 at this point in time, and I do everything that is necessary. Right? As I say, not every single thing he wants to do because based on circumstances, but the whole thing about that is try your best to make them comfortable. Try your best, because at the end of the day, when they say they have departed the mortal coil, never ever 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 to see them again. Never ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to do it like this, but in your own way, make sure that you treat your parents the best. For the parents is the foundation of our life. Because of them, we are where we are. Okay? So let me stop talking before I start to cry because I talk about my mother. So what we do at this point in time, let's all stand. Come back here, give applause. So we'll offer what I refer to as a final pratna to the divine. And as I mentioned, in our own way, my own way, as a Hindu, we do a Hindu funeral, we offer Hindu prayer, but everybody in your own way. It doesn't matter, as I mentioned in the beginning. In your own way, you offer your prayer. This is what we are here for. To seek the blessings of the divine upon Chanardath as he continues his life journey. And hereafter, where maybe nobody knows. But the point about it that this is why we are here. At this point in time, this is the family turn. Tomorrow could be any one of us turn. And what is important is that you also pray that may Esther get that strength. Right? May the family get that strength to continue life journey. The loss of a father is a big loss. A big space, put it that way. But may the Lord give them strength that they're able to continue their life journey and live up to what the Father believes in. So those of you who are Hindus, we join in a beautiful bhajan, Jai Krishna Hare. If not, those of you who are not Hindus, in your own way, you offer your prayer. But what it tells us that, oh Lord, in difficult times, simply put, you be like that boatman to take the boat of life to safety. Take the boat of life to safety. Okay, so everybody in your own way, you offer your prayer. Jai Krishna Hare, Sri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवन वाला हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम की माला जपत रहा. भव सागर से मोरी नैया, क्षण में जाय किनार हो. क्षण में जाय किनार हो. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. I offer some mantras, some sacred formulas. Om Anadhi Nidhano Devah Sanka Chakra Gadadhara Kshe Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Om Atasi Pushpam Sankasham Pitavasam Samashudam Ye Namastyanti Gopindam Natesham Vitete Bhayam. Om Krishna Krishna Kipalotam Gatinam Gatir Bhava Sansara Nava Magananam Prasir Purushottama. Om Hiranagarva Purushaha Vyakta Vyakta Sarupinaha Asya Pretasya Moksharato Suprito Bhava Sarvada. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayinam Paramanabam Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Sadesham
मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ज्ञानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुभवैहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितं भगवत नारायण स्वयं व्यासेन गृहीतां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतमृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्बा त्वामनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम. You are joining in a universal prayer, Hindu prayer, and as I mentioned, as they conclude in your own way, you offer your prayer to your form of divine. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Bole Sri Krishna Chandra ki Jai, Vishnu Bhagwan ki Jai. Offer the flowers at the feet there. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, those who would like to offer flowers, you can come up at this point in time, and after we've completed that, then we'll proceed to the Caroni Bank. Sorry if I guide them to. Before we go, before we leave, yeah. Yeah. Before we leave, Pooch. Huh? Yeah, get it. And all those, put all now, give shout out, yeah. Yeah, right. Those who are not coming up, you can sit down. Vikash, empty it out wrong now. Empty it out inside. Open it and empty it out. Yeah, and empty it out there. Sam. Wait, go to the front there? Yeah, we could do one right in, yeah. I realize it's right in, huh? I think in this one. Yeah, we could do one monster right there. We could do one monster right there. We could do one monster right there. As the car right there. I thought this is in front, so.
Oh,
We could do one right there. The monster, na? Yeah, the monster there. We put on. Yeah. Bring one, bring one. Yeah. Now we're good.
you good?
Yeah.
Ini nama saya?
Yeah, we do one idea now.
Yeah, mana organize itu, right?
Yeah. And then we do the next forum, so na. I punch up, got a musical, sir. Yeah. Yeah. If nobody think, put yourself flowers. If nobody, yeah, put it there. Put all there. If nobody coming up again, I put all. Yeah. Good, excellent. Better than I thought. Very good.
put all right here. Yeah. Fix it. Just put that here, and then fix the arm roll, the connection, and in front there now. Give me that push. Pull this. Put it right here. Put it right here. Put this by the left arm there.
The right hand.
Right. Sorry, yeah, right and left now. This side here. Put on right by the belly area there. And put on right by your leg there. Right there. Right. Alright, when you're ready.
Yeah.
You organize here?
I got it. That is play.
Yeah, time to go. So who assisted in holding that thing?
I'd had to ask you that, but
No,
the
whoever.
children are here.
If they want it up to there, yeah.
I don't know if Rick would want to do it.
They already get 6. There are 6 there, yeah. But you might be able to hold.
You want me to?
No, you wouldn't. Better the weight and thing now.
I custom carrying him, you know. But I'll ask the children.
Yeah, yeah.
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु
स्नानं यदीयन्ते तवोपतिष्ठताम्. Just on one side, on the outside. Don't think if it's here. Right. Match it?
Match it.
Wait.
It open over there.
Okay, right.
The box match.
Yeah. Put that back in there. Hold this properly. Right, and you pass it 5 times around, right? When I like it. I block it with the hand like that, na? 5 times around. Om Yam Vade Mahagodi Andinatam Asavrita Tapalokanataya Dipuita Baupatishatam. What time is it? 4?
3.
3. I'm going to rest it right there. The rest is the wrong idea. Rest it right there. Rest it right. On the ground. Om Sri Pancha Tattva Shanti. Alright. Take out the pot. Leave it there. Take out the rice ball from this hand and put it in this one here. Put it in this hand here. You open it back here. Put it in this hand here. Right. Put this in there now, in that hand there. Some fill. Alright, open your right hand. And when I throw water through your thumb, let it fall on top there, right? Let it fall on top of the arm. Right. Slant your hand a little bit. So, right. Ish. Right, good. Alright, good. Okay. Ram Nam. Yeah. Here. Hold it. Hold it like this. And just boost it on the ground there. Just boost it right. Go lower down now. Just boost it right there. Right, good. Om Panchak Dosh Shanti. Alright.
Left.
Go ahead. Who holding? So I straight up, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you go straight up the arm.
Yeah.
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है। आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आग निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है। आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम
The device on next kind of way for this thing, man. Like device something else for this, man. The long time thing, I gotta get a more updated thing. Alright. Hold this. So same thing 5 times around, right? Pass it right yourself now. ओम यम द्वारे महागोधि अंधना तमसावृत तत्पलोकनाथाय दीपोवेत बहुप्रतिक्षताम् ओम श्री अध्यमुखगोत्रस्य श्री चंद्रप्रीतस्य अमृते स्नाने शब्दमृत दीपमयादीयन्ते तव बहुप्रतिक्षताम्। Five, right? Okay. Rest it right here. Rest your hand on the ground. Om Pancha Tattva Shanti. Alright. Okay, take out the rice ball from leave that right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Take out the rice ball from the sun here. Take out that one. Yeah. Break it in 4 pieces. Put the leaf down. Bread. Yeah, hold your eyes, Boliana. Yeah. Right. Break it in 4. Right. Offer a piece on the side here. With the right hand. Put in the left hand. Offer a piece here. Om Prachaya Namaha. Right here. No, outside, yeah. Right. Outside here. Right. That side here. Om Avachaya Namaha. Right there. In front there. Right there now. Purichaya Namaha. Right by you there. And next piece on the side here. Right here. Hold this now. Put it back in your right hand there. Om Dvitiya Pinda. Ishate Pinda Mayadiyante. Tavo Upatishatam. Hold this in the palm. And same thing when I show water, let it fall on top of it. Om Dvitiya Pinda Ishate Pinda Mayadiyante. Tavo Upatishatam. Alright, okay. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Okay, pick up and we walk in forward. Oh yeah.
Ready?
Push it right there. Like, side there. Push it right there. Go down low now, so it's partial about. Hold it flat right there. Good. Right, good. Panchak Dush Shanti. Alright, so come, pick up. Hold. Hey, let's see. Huh? Nah, nothing. How you good? Yeah, I see a long time.
Yeah, di mana para pada ubun lah.
Oh, okay.
So is it good? What's your from?
Dila ka na. Mix of family thing, Christian from Digo Martin. He from Digo side.
But they do need Hindu, right?
Yeah, he's a Hindu now, so we have to do Hindu. Everybody else is Muslim, Christian, but I think they're helping. Everything cool, right?
Yeah, everything that's in order, you know.
Glad to see you, boy. I see you a long time.
Watch your program. Just come by you and keep everything.
Yeah. Right here. From next week Monday, I'm going to buy me.
Well, I will view it.
Yeah.
Right? I will not get time, but I watch your program.
Right, you go beyond
I watch your program.
Right, yeah. Come to the side here. Here, same thing again. Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Sri Chanardath Pritasya Mrite Snane Shabnamita Snana Mayadiyanti Tavo Upatishatam.
You make it one day.
Okay, right. Yeah. This thing. I'll devise a new way for this.
Yeah.
Same thing, right? Right time around. The whole side here, now, so in Bunyahan, right here. Okay, go ahead. Om Yam Dware Mahagodi Anthenata Masavrita Tatvalukanataya Dipuyata Bhavupatishatam. Om Si Adhyamukha Gotrasya Chandarad Pritasya Mrite Snane Shabnamita Dipamayadeyanti Tavo No rising breeze, yeah.
Always only second one.
That's alright, yeah. Sometimes it's light at all. Rest your hand on the ground. Om Surya Chakshudapata Atmajam. Om Pancha Tattva Shanti. I think the same thing there. Your eyes will do the same thing. East, right? 4 places. East, south, west, north. Break it in 4. Om Prachaya Namaha. Right here. Om Pratichaya Namaha. Avachaya Namaha. Udichaya Namaha. Right there. Put this in the hand here. Om Tritiya Pinda Ishati Pinda Mayadiyanti Tavo Upatishtatam. Yeah, same thing, let it fall on top. Oops. Om Tritiya Pinda Ishati Pinda Mayadiyanti. Right, Kalsa, push it. Push it in wrong there. Om Panchak Dosh Shanti. Right, good. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Yeah.
Same way.
Right there, yeah, turn.
It's uneasy.
Right, good. Same thing, water. Not good there. 5 times again. Om Madhyam Mukha Gotrasya Sri Chanardath Pretasya Mrite Snane Shabnimita Snana Mayadiyanti Tavo Upatishtatam.
Keep me going.
Okay. That's right. What is that? Same thing again, eh? 5 times around. Good. Pass it right here, Seth. There, go right on. Yeah, right over there. Om Yam Dvadi Mahagodi Andhena Tamasavrita Tattalokanataya Dipueta Baupatishatam.
Yo.
What time? 3 times I pass? 3?
Yeah, 3. No, it's second, actually.
Okay.
We're coming closer to the time.
Yeah. We can't pass. I can't forget. Come here, please. Okay. Good.
You are the one.
No, this right. Pull it right there, the oxygen. I block it there. I got it right. Sorry. Right, yeah. Give us some space there, Boodoo. Yes, sir. Om Pancha Tattva Shanti. Right. Khalsa.
Yeah.
Panchak Dosh Shanti.
Yeah.
Nah, boost it. No, one more here. Take it out one, boost it back here.
Boost it.
Boost it, just boost, yeah, just. Yeah. A little hard, yeah. Right, good. Come on, everybody. Straight up to the Chetana, eh? Yeah, you come right in here, so afterwards you go here. Yeah.
Right there, right now. Somebody put it right. Sit up. Come up. Press up. No? Yeah. Every time.
Alright. Come here, final one, Esther. What shall you want? One more there?
Just leave it there.
Leave it right there. Come right here. Same thing, final one. Where? Om Yam Dvade Mahagodi Andhenatam Savrita Tattalokanataya Dipuyota Baupatishatam Adhyam Mukha Gotrasya Sri Chanardath Pretasya Mrite Snane Shabnimita Dipam Mayadiyanti Tavo Upatishatam. Om Pancha Tattva Shanti. Alright. Take out the last one from the hand and same thing, 4 directions. The last one, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, last one.
The last one, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do one there.
Same thing, 4, yeah? Rachai Namaha, Pratichai Namaha, Avachai Namaha, Udichai Namaha. Yeah, same thing. Om Ishiti Pinda, Mayadiante, Tavo Potishata. Right. Last call, sir. Books it. Om Panchak Dosha Shanti.
Right.
Where? Right. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to throw in the arm because the rice running. Throw the rice running inside itself now. Yeah. I give we can for farm when I put it there. Yeah. That's not, yeah. Show more in chest area, eh? Yeah. Alright. All I got here. Don't go wrong too much here. More on top of the chest area, yeah. Right. This is recording straight to YouTube.
अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव.
Final, in your own way, you offer your prayer. Right before you put them in. Right? No, in your mind. I'll take a minute or two now, you know, after they dice it. Final, when you go here, rise it. You don't see him in this way again. Right, here another come close. In your own way, you offer your prayer, right? But you know, this is the final and the blessings be with him all the time. Alright, so let's go ahead and only one way personal. This off. Who hold in all come? Who hold in all come? Leave the cloth, right? Take out the cloth from the handle. They leave the cloth on the ground. Your guide.
Or left hand together, right? Don't let the box there. Left together.
You come here.
Straight.
Alright, stay right here.
Left the waist and down slide, right?
Right, good. Okay. Or let's go back down here, you come this side here. Oh yes. Yeah, mix up all that. Yeah, mix up everything, yeah. Mix it up. Yeah, mix it up, yeah. I'll wash it afterwards. Yeah, just unless you finish now, yeah. Then you go light them up. Right, go ahead. I need it. Alright, so you open on top, right? A little bit each time now, and I'm gonna, yes, so just open on top right here, right? Yes, and just open on top. Om Lobhaya Swaha, right? When I say Swaha, Twache Swaha. Go ahead, yeah. Keep off when I say Swaha, right? Om Lohitaya Swaha. Om Medyabhya Swaha. Om Angsebhya Swaha. Om Snanubhya Swaha. Om Astabhya Swaha. Om Ajabhya Swaha. Om Ritasya Swaha. Om Payave Swaha. Om Ayasaya Swaha. Om Prayasaya Swaha. Om Sanyasaya Swaha. Om Vyasaya Swaha. Om Udhyaya Swaha. Om Suchati Swaha. Om Suchi Swaha. Om Suchamanaya Swaha. Om Shokaya Swaha. Om Tapasi Swaha. Om Tapyati Swaha. Tapyamanaya Swaha. Tapyaya Swaha. Dharmaya Swaha. Prityave Swaha. Om Praschaya Swaha. Little bit, yeah. Om Bhejaya Swaha. Om Yamaya Swaha. Om Antakaya Swaha. Little bit, yeah. Not too much, yeah. Om Rityave Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha. Om Brahmatyaya Swaha. Om Vishwevyo Devibhya Swaha. Om Dhyava Prithivibhyang Swaha. 5 times again. Om Prita Vahaya Swaha. Om Prita Sahaya Swaha. Yeah. Om Prita Khaya Swaha. Om Prita Paya Swaha. Om Prita Bhumi Paya Swaha. Last time. Om Prita Hartyai Swaha. Of all. Luta. Wipe out the hand, understand? Okay. Wipe out the hand. Cup your hand like this again, and you pass water around the fire through your thumb, let it fall outside, right? Cup your hand, lock your thumb, yeah? Right. Pass that around the fire, and through your thumb, let it fall outside here. Through your thumb, right. Do that 5 times. Ashmanyam Dakshanagniya. Outside the flame, not on the flame, yeah? Dakshanagniya. Right, yeah? Right. One time again. Right, good. Okay. I light him one at a time, eh?
Let me get a hand to move body tent now, no?
Well, look here. Come, go along so for a few minutes, let him move the tent, and then you come back here. What you do more running there? Right, stay right there.
Let me get a hand to move body tent. On the other side?
Can I get somebody else to help here?
Nobody volunteer.
Hi,
What? Go so. Go so.
come back here. Right, hold on right there.
Right, go up to the tree now. Right.
Right, and then walking on the outside, right? Walk on the concrete, not on the dirt. Walk on the concrete. Let it cut to the right. Walk on the concrete, go around. Watch you hold it more in front. There, so you wouldn't fall. Hold it more in front, so you wouldn't. Right, walk, come around.
They hold it too high. Hold that a little lower.
Right. Light the can. Come here and light the can for the lip there. Light the can for the lip. Right, and put it on the right side. Go up here. Let it catch. Right. Right, put it on the right side. Inside the casket, go up some more. Right, go let go here. Right, that's good enough here. Let it go. Leave it in there.
Let go.
Right, good. Do the same thing with the other one, right? Hold it right. So this hold it just so. Right, walk around. Don't hold it too high, yeah. Touch it to the left and put it on the left hand side. Put it on the left hand side. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, two of them walk together, right? Para. Good. Yeah, but two of them go the same one, huh? Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, well, right, let them go to one, then your mom can always follow. Put it up in the middle. Right. And everybody walk together for this one. Together. For this one? Yeah. All walk together. Come follow them, yeah? The one to do one, right? So you follow them. Follow them, yeah, you follow them, right? Go ahead. All go ahead. Everybody, nice.
She go like the last one, right?
Yeah. You touch it to the left and put it on the right hand side. And mom hold the last one, I will follow her. 3 of you, 2 of you. Right. And you hold the last one, Esther, and they will follow you, right? Go behind your mom. Go. Right. And watch, as they go and touch the corners as they go in here. Just touch all the corners as they go around, right? Yeah. Follow her. That's a good class, right? Yeah. All right. So just put this straight of the middle here now. Right. Put straight of the middle here. Right. Send it up. Right. I'll come this side here now. Right. Come back this side, Esther. Come here. Take out the ring now and loose the knot. Take out this ring in the finger. All you snap. Watch your body in the back there. So you fall. Right. Loose the knot. Take it to we say the final prayer now. Alright, hold it in your hand. Alright, so I want you all to concentrate in your own way. Hold it. Concentrate in your own way, right? And you offer a prayer that you have done what you have to do. This is the responsibility and duty, right? What you have chosen to do. You have lived this life, so all you can do now, nothing else you can do besides to pray. And wherever that soul is, as you continue the journey, may all success be there. May your protection always be with you, so as you continue life journey. Okay? So in your own way, everybody in your own way, you offer your prayer. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Om Adhyamukha Gotasya Om Chanardath Pretasya Eshatil Toyanjalistu Mayadiyanti Tavo Upatishatam Om Anadhi Nidhono Devaha Sankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Pradubhava Om Narayanam Sureshtam Lakshmikantam Janardana Anena Tarpanonatham Preta Moksha Pradubhava Om Yang Brahma Varunendra Rudamurtasunvanta Dibaisaver Vedihi Sanga Parikrama Upanishadirgayantyam Samaga Dhyana Vasitargatina Vansa Pashyantyam Yogino Yasyantang Navidhusura Sugana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Kritava Sudrishtam Karma Janta Vapyajanta Mrityukala Vasham Prapyam Naram Panchatattvam Om Dharma Dharma Samayuktam Lopamoha Samavritam Dehayam Sarvagatrani Divyanam Lokan Sah Gachatu Om Tomeva Mata Chapita Tomeva Tomeva Bandhu Chasaka Tomeva Tomeva Vidyadharvinam Tomeva Tomeva Sarva Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Holy Sri Krishna Chandra Ki Jai. Just offer right there. Put it right in the area now. Right. And just bow to the ground right there. Right. Good. Right. So this is it for this part. So you will hold on here and then he will guide you. And I'll see you tomorrow around 10. Right? When you go later, you can always call me now. If you want to, right? Call me later now. I'll see you now. Right? Okay, boys. So let's take care, right? Okay.
You have to pray for them, please.
Yeah?
Pray for them, please.
No, don't worry. They are good cards. Take Farah blessings upon them. Right? Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Dad.
Alright. So you want to stay right here, you know? Yeah. Hi, Bhaiya. Yellow box pro.
Yeah.
And then you have to get the camera set on it.
Yeah, this is easy. Mic, Ethernet, battery.
But it's like a package. It's one online, separate camera, the mic. Yes. And then we have connection in home already. I have Wi-Fi and already.
परमात्मा दे हे मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन।
Your job for the day is done.
That is correct.